And now we're looking at the minor percussion section of the rhythmic part of the salsa band. The instruments in this section are minor percussion because they may be in the orchestra or they may not be. It all depends. Typically, someone who is either a singer or an instrument player may double and pick up one of these instruments in a particular section to add some additional tonalities and rhythmic patterns to the music, but it's not necessary. Now, depending on the song, some are more important and more crucial than others. I'm going to start with an instrument that you've already been familiar with by name, and it's called la clave. You've seen it before, and these are two sticks that are, when played, create the distinctive rhythmic pattern of clave that we have spoken about previously. You play them by holding or cradling one of these claves in this fashion with your hand, like if you were holding a hot dog, and the other one very loosely on your hand, just letting it drop. Now, the rhythmic patterns that we've already discussed and you have seen are son clave or rumba clave. And that's the son clave, and the rumba clave there's a distinction between both of them, used in the two primary rhythms within the Afro-Cuban music. Together with the claves is another instrument called a guiro. It's a scraper, many of them made out of gourd, but in the more modern era, we have these made out of plastic. And you have, in this case, two distinct instruments or parts of the instrument. One is a plastic scraper, the other one is a wooden scraper. Notice there's a distinctive sound in each one of them, what you want. And the way this instrument is played is you hold this instrument with one hand, and with your dominant hand, in my case the right hand, you use the scraper to go up and down. Notice that in the direction that you're moving creates a different sound. Something to that effect. So depending on the music, depending on the sound, you would use the guiro in certain parts of that song to create a different emphasis. If it's a slow song, you might use a technique as opposed to if it's a fast song. We also have the maracas. I'm sure you've all are familiar with the maracas. They are used to primarily do soft songs, ballads, something really simple. You can also use them in faster songs like salsa, where the movements will create the various impulses in the music. So this one would go up and down, and this one has a sweeping sound, which gives you that different sound feel. When you combine them together, they create a distinctive rhythmic pattern. And last but not least, we have a shekere. this is used primarily in rumba. So you don't use this in salsa, but in rumba, and basically it's a gourd, or in this case, it's a synthetic material produced by LP, and it's got a series of beads. This is very African in nature. And this instrument is used by moving the beads above the surface of the instrument and creating that effect. So in the music, typically rumba, and in some cases you can even use the drum as a percussive to create that effect in the music. And there, you put together the combination of those sounds, you get sound out of the instrument.